All right, here we go. So, as you can see here, I got a old distributor there um, with the drill on top of it. What I'm doing with that there, here, let me show you. I'm using it to primer the lifters that I'm putting in here. So, you could stick the lifters in some oil and let them sit for like 3 days or whatever. But if you're like me and you got these old Chevys, old Chevy, 64 Chevelle Super Sport. This car has kind of been a nightmare a lot of the ways through. Like, it was running beautiful until this thing fell off. See that? There's even a mark where the keyway was at. Yeah, right there. And if you know anything about the old 283, it's not threaded right there, so it just kind of presses on. So I pulled the engine out and I put this 327 in it. And I'm thinking, all right, cool, I'll just upgrade. I could keep that for a spare, whatever, put in something else. Can never have too many Chevy engines laying around. So anyways, what I'm trying to get at is when you're doing the like a cam in an engine or something, or a rebuild, and you want to primer it, you can use an old distributor. This is an old distributor off of inline 6, just to show you where it kind of starts out at. So you got a gear in the bottom. There's a dowel pin, so you got to knock the dowel pin off. You got to take all this stuff off the top here, and this shaft will just pull right through. And then on the very top, see if I can find it, you can have this here. This is the, like, the lobes for opening and closing the points as it spins around. This right here is this is gonna have to be banged off. It's pressed on the tip of the shaft for the distributor, so you just bang that off. Take this stuff out of the way. I mean, there's your gear. There's a hole for the dowel pin. So anyways, yeah. I'm just saying is I actually got a oil pump tool that I could use to primer everything, but it's in this mess somewhere. And yeah, so I just found that distributor laying around. It actually came out of this thing here. Another fun little project. I just put HEI in this bad boy here. '74. It's an old U-Haul van, and believe it or not, I got a couple more toolboxes in the back and a bunch of junk. So this is where we're at, brother. So I've actually, I'm actually doing here is I'm replacing the lifters in it. This is the third cam that I put in this car. And the first two cams, they just went flat. Like, one of them, like, within the first 20 minutes of running it, just on the warm-up cycle. The second one took about 6 months. This is the third cam here. And it's just it's just like an RV cam, nothing special. And I ended up swapping out the heads. Those are 305 heads. I put some 305 heads on there. Before, I had the ZZ4 heads with some beehive springs, and that was just way too much spring for the cam. So I went through two cams, two sets of lifters because of the beehive springs. And now I get this thing, and it actually runs. It was running pretty good, but you could just hear one of the lifters tapping. So I went through and I checked all the lifters, and they're kind of like soft to the touch. Maybe these two. Yeah, see this here? You can push these in. So, yeah, it was just like the springs and the lifters are shot. So, anyways, that's where we're at. So I'm like I say, I'm going on cam number 3, lifter set number 3, and I just wanted to point out to you that that their old distributor works as a good primer for your lifters, and get the oil pumping through your engine. All right, now